Hello, Assalamualaikum and welcome back to IntelliMachines. In this video, we will have a detailed discussion of this markdown option in Jupyter Notebook. As I skipped it from our previous video as I wanted to discuss it in detail. So in this video, we will have a detailed discussion on it. Also, if you not watched my previous video yet in which I have covered all these options of menu bar and these toolbar options, I will recommend you to please watch that video too. Markdown is a lightweight markup language. We can use Markdown for formatting our text in different ways. We will see it in this example. But before starting this video, let me share a brief and quick introduction of IntelliMachines with you. You might be new to this channel, so let me share a quick introduction. In IntelliMachines, we are currently covering Python course from scratch to advanced level. Similarly, we are going to cover deep learning, machine learning and artificial intelligence from scratch to advanced level in our next videos. So if you are interested in any of them, then please make sure to subscribe IntelliMachines right now so that you can get updates of our next videos. And don't forget to share this channel with your friends. Let's start it. Right now I am going to write a code. Welcome to IntelliMachines. You can see it has printed and give me this output, right? If I convert the same text into a markup option, then it will not give me any output. That means my code will not anymore be executable, and here you can see this sign will disappear like this. If I convert it to a markdown, then you can see here the brackets are disappeared and the output is not anymore visible. Now I want to format my text using markdown. And I am going to convert my text into a heading. To convert it into a heading, I will simply insert a hash symbol in front of my text, and here I will press shift plus enter. So you can see the hash symbol is disappeared and it has converted my text into a heading, right? I am going back into the edit mode, and here I can smaller down this heading by inserting hash symbol, and if I insert a hash symbol, then it will further small my text. Okay, so in this way you can small down your heading size. Now here I am going back into the edit mode, and I am going to write an extra line. Please subscribe my channel now. Okay, I have write this line, and here you can see this line is a simple line, but I can convert it into a italic, or I can bold it. Let's say I want to bold my text. So to bold my text, I have two different ways to bold it. I will cover it one by one. First of all, you can insert double asterisk in the front and in the last of your text to convert it into a bold text like this. Okay, and if you don't want to use asterisk, then you can use double underscores. Okay, you can use double underscore at the end and at the last of your text. Again, you can see my text is converted into bold. Now here I want to convert my text into italic. Again, there are two ways to convert this text into italic text. I will remove one underscore from the last and one underscore from the front of my text, and you can see my text is in italic form. Okay, so right now my text is in italic form. So the other way to make it italic, just put a single asterisk in front and in the last of this text. Again, you can see the text is in italic form. And let's say I want to bold and italic the same text, then I can convert it to a bold plus italic by inserting triple asterisks in the front and in the last of this text. Okay, now I want to convert this text to a quoted text. To convert this line to a quoted text, I will insert greater than sign in the front of this line, and here you can see it has converted my text to a quoted text. Fine. Here I am going to write another line. Find us on Telegram at IntelliMachines. Fine. Now I want to convert this line to a bullet point. To make it a bullet point, I will insert a minus sign in front of this text and I will give a space. You can see it has converted this text to a bullet point. But what if you want to use a number bullet instead of this bullet point? If you want to use a number bullet, then all you have to do is just put number 1 and dot. Okay, and for the second line you have to put number 2 and dot in front of your second line. So in this way you can use number bullets. Now let's say I want to strike out this line, then I can strike out it by using this tilde symbol in front and in the last of my text, and you can see this text is strike out. Fine. And here please notice one thing, that this text is appearing in one line, whereas if I go back into the edit mode, then you can see I have inserted this text into two separate lines. Now if I want to show it in the second and in separate line, then I will have to put this quote just before this line and at the end of this line, and here you can see this text is appearing now in separate line. Fine. Okay, I am going back into the edit mode, and this time I want to highlight this line. Okay, so there are two different methods and two different techniques to highlight in two different ways. Fine, we will see it one by one. Let's say here I want to highlight this IntelliMachine word, then I will insert this gray accent in the front of this text and in the last of this text. So here you can see it has highlighted my text here. Okay, so I am going back into the edit mode again. To highlight with the other method, all you have to do is to insert triple stars at the above of this line and insert triple stars at the end of this line. Fine. And here you can see it has just inserted a separated line at the above and at the end of my text. Fine. So it was the second way to highlight this text. Now I am going back into the edit mode, and here I am going to add a hyperlink. Now here I want to convert this text into a hyperlink, and I will link it with my Facebook page. To convert it into a hyperlink, I will insert brackets in front of my text and in the last of my text, and after it I will use this bracket and the URL of my website, in this case my Facebook page. And here if I click on this IntelliMachines, then you can see it has redirected me to my Facebook page. Okay, now I will tell you that how can you create a nested list here. To create a nested list, I am going back into the edit mode. This time I am going to write in a separate line a number bullet, nested list, and in the next line I want to use a simple bullet, but when I run it, then you will see that it will convert it into a number bullet too. Okay, like this. The reason is I have not converted into a nested list. To convert it into a nested list, all I have to do is to give here 2 spaces. Now this time you can see the first one here is a number bullet and the second one here is a simple bullet. Again I am going to write something here. Let's say I am going to write hello. If I give double space again, then you can see this time here it was showing in circle, this time it's showing in square. Now again, if I come back here and give double space and write hello again, then here you can see the formatting of my last text is different than above. So in this way we can create nested list using Markdown. Okay, so now I will tell you that how can we create a checklist. Going back again into the edit mode, I am going to remove it. To create a checklist, you have to type input type is equal to checkbox. Okay, and your text here, for example, like, and if I copy paste it, subscribe, share. Okay, so here you can see the checkbox is appearing. Fine. So in this way you can create a checklist. Okay, and if you like this video, then please click on the like button and subscribe to the IntelliMachines, and also don't forget to share it with your friends and in your social groups. See you in next video. Till the next video, take care. Bye.